Hi there. A lot of people have asked me how to use AI to make coloring books, so I decided to make this video to explain. The website you're seeing now is called Coloringbook. This site was originally designed to generate images for coloring book. It became quite popular, but now there's a new feature called the Coloring Book Generator. I want to show you everything, including this new feature. Once you create an account, you can log in. And the first thing you'll see when you log in is this. There's a site called Text Coloring. This section is for image effect provided by Google. Or you can use something like Midjourney. You can get results with quality very similar to those services. You can generate those, and using this is really simple. If you look here, on the right, you'll see an image with very bold lines. And on the left, the outline is also bold, but it's a bit more detailed. There are those kinds of lines. If you look to the left, there's a section labeled Difficulty. For toddlers, ages 2 to 5, the images are kept very simple. It generates images, and for the section labeled Teenagers, third, for ages 10 to 18, there are a lot more detailed elements included. And in the section marked Adults, it's designed for adults who use Coloring Book. It generates images for each group, and from these, I choose one, and then I used a really simple prompt. There wasn't much to it. It was just unicorn coloring pages. I added for kids, and then wrote full. I specified full body. If you don't, it's either above or below your head. There was a place where it was cut, so I wrote down the full body. I'm over here. I created a lot of images. I didn't have many images to throw away. All in all, a little more because the quality was good. Generate images faster. Yes, that's why I chose toddler. I did. The image on the right of this, I chose the default size. In the middle, square. Right side fits the size of the blog. Horizontally, a slightly longer image. Just think of it as creating something for you. Batch means whether you want to create one image. Will you create? Or yeah, that's what it's asking you. First, try entering your prompt. Then, generate just one image to start. Check if the image matches what you want. If you're happy with it, you can increase the batch size to up to 4 images. That's usually the best way to go. Below, there's a private option so no one else can see it, meaning only you can view the images. I've selected that option. Next, there's high quality, and then the wannabe option appears. Make sure all 3 are selected. After selecting them, I clicked the button. This uses credit, and 1 credit was used for this image generation. The one on the left, I chose the adult option. It's a bit more detailed with more lines, but not overly complex. I used the same options, and then created it using 1 credit. If you click the image, you can download it as a PNG on the right, download or PDF, so you have both download options. If you want to make something similar to this, and generate another image, click on Remix. Just click to create it. Also, the second feature is called Convert Photos into Coloring Pages. If you upload an image, it will turn it into a coloring page. It creates an image you can use for coloring. It works for things like cityscapes or cacti, and it works with both photos and graphic. It generates them for you. The first option is Convert Photos into Coloring Pages. I selected that option. For me, I found a Sailor Moon image on Google. The quality isn't great. It's not very good, so I just want to try something random. I found it. After searching for it and uploading, this is what happened. It generated the image for me. The way you use it is the same. Here, I uploaded an image, specifically a Sailor Moon image. I uploaded it here. What I have here is a planner. I can't select the upscale option, but I can still choose Remove Background. So I selected those 2 options. I set it to private, so only I can access it. And then, I also selected the Remove Watermark option, so I used 2 credits for this. That's what I did. You can download it as a PNG or PDF file, so you can download it in either format. The image quality is actually better than I expected. After you click, you'll see an option called Slide to Compare. When you use it, you'll notice the images are quite impressive. The details are well rendered. And third, there's a brand new feature that was just added, which is called the Coloring Book Generator. You can create a coloring book with 5 pages, or choose to make one with 10 or 20 pages. There are 3 different options available. If you pick the 5-page option, it generates characters for you. Each page comes with a little bit of story, and the coloring book is designed around those stories. So, you can think of it as creating a 5-page coloring book with story. The AI generates it for you. Here, you can choose up to 10 pages. When you select them, the story is displayed 1 page at a time. All the images are automatically created as well. You can see that everything is generated. Once you log in, after logging in, you'll see coloring book on the back page. I haven't decided which image to choose yet, or which character to select, since I haven't thought about it yet. So, won't upload an image. There's a section called Description. I created mine by choosing this option. If you're not sure, you can click on the Inspire Me button and check out some ideas. It says things like owl and cute robot. And here it says cute cat with long tail. That's how it's labeled. You can search for it like this. Hi. So I'll just select the character like this. Next, I need to create a story outline. If you have something specific in mind, you can write it here, but I'm going to choose Inspire Me. I'll do that. No need to write anything long. It gives you short suggestions like this. So, you can pick one from these, or you can ask the AI to make the storyline even shorter. And after creating it, you can copy it over here. I'm going to pick this one from these options. Here's my plan. If you plant the magic seed, it grows into a tree that bears all sorts of candy, and it grows really fast. That's what it says here. So, I'll just go ahead and select this as is. Now, on page 5, I'll pick this one. I'll do that. Next, I'll click Remove Watermark. It says this will use 8 credits, so I'm going to click on it. After a few seconds, 2 character options will appear for you to choose from. The first option is this image, and the second option is this image. It shows up, but I go with the first one. The image feels a bit cuter, so I pick the first one, and then I click Next Step. Then, the title appears, and underneath it, you can see which images will be generated. It shows up here, just like in the title, and this turns into text, even including a story. It writes it out to create a cover page. If you want to make a different title, you can customize it however you like. That's possible. And if it's a book for young children, you can use AI to create it. You can make the text shorter if you want. That's fine, but you need to generate the image first, so I'll just leave it as is. Next, I'll click on Start Generating. Let's try it. It took about 5 minutes to create the book. The book has been created. As you can see here, the title appears exactly as entered. If you click to open it, the first thing you see is the cover image that was generated first. Then click Next, and when you click the page, you'll see that for this story, the image has been generated to match. The next page also has an image that fits the content. An image was created for that as well. The next page shows planting seeds and watering them. After that, candies grow in abundance. On the last page, you'll see other friends and animals sharing and enjoying them together with friends. Such cute moments. And that's how the story comes together. I don't download the file as a PDF. Instead, I download it as an image file. That way, all 6 files are downloaded at once, so you get them all. The first image, then the second, and so on in order. The story is also saved using the file name. Once downloaded, I import the files into Canva. Then, I start arranging them in order. First, I start with the cover image. Second, I add the coloring book images. Next, I include some text and a little bit of content. I add another image and continue in this way. I put the book together and download the file. If you receive it and upload it to Amazon KDP, whenever an order comes in, Amazon handles it directly. They print the book and take care of shipping. I also list it on eBay. When my book sells from the Amazon listing, I purchase my own book from the listing, make a purchase, so I use that to do drop shipping. Exactly. When your items sell on eBay, you can ship them directly to the customer's home, or upload. You can also sell by uploading files. On Etsy, you can upload and sell digital files, and you can sell the digital version of the book itself, whether as a PDF or, of course, on Shopify, or by using your own website. You can sell the files themselves, or you can sell the physical books too. Online, there are truly endless opportunities. No matter which business model you choose, you don't have to stick to just one. You can try several, and use multiple approaches at the same time. There are plenty of opportunities to make a profit. There are so many. Consider giving this a try, and if you feel like this is really something you want to pursue as a business, then the coloring book site I showed you might be worth checking out. I think it could be a great option. Thank you for watching today. I'll see you again in another video. Thank you.